that working?
Yes, thank you.
Janice, is that working? Okay, perfect. Awesome. Okay, sorry about that. I'm using Ariane's computer and it looks a little different than mine. But anyway, okay, so yes, once again, we are excited to get this thing rolling. Sorry, we're a few minutes late. Just wanted to let people log on here, give them a little chance to log on. But I just want to go over a couple key things here, getting off the start here, starting with lifechangingjewelry.com. Sometimes we leave it to the last, sometimes it's in the middle. Today we're going to just start right off with lifechangingjewelry.com because I am extremely excited about this one. Probably one of my favorite winners in a long time. And so this winner is the lucky Kristen Green. Now, the reason why I'm so excited about that and I'm so excited that she won was because she was sent to lifechangingjoy.com by Sarah Peace. And I thought this was one of the coolest um, comments that we have had in a while. And she put on there that well, first of all, she learned about Amelia through Facebook. So I'm sure Sarah has done a great job with her Facebook page and getting the word out through Facebook and social media, which is always a great tool. But she put on here that I am interested in seeing the jewelry in person, purchasing Mia Lisa jewelry, earning free jewelry by hosting a fashion event, learning more about making money selling Mia Lisa jewelry, and entering to win free Jewelry Friday. So it's always exciting, first and foremost, when everybody is interested in everything. That's always a good sign. But I loved this comment. The comment was, I love new concepts and I love jewelry, but I am interested in being a designer, but I have strict rules when getting into a direct sales market. I will not sell a product that I am not thrilled about, and I will not join under someone who is not passionate about the business. Sarah is very passionate. So I thought that was very cool. It was a great compliment to Sarah, but also just a great example of how excited people get about this concept and about this company and about, of course, this jewelry. So once again, congratulations to Sarah on a great lead, and also congratulations to Kristen for winning the free Jewelry Friday. But I wanted to just take a minute before I turn the time over to Ariane to talk about some of the tools and some of the resources that we have provided for some of you that may be new, and a reminder to those that may have not been using them, which, of course, I do get an email from everyone who goes to lifechangingjoy.com, and I forward it on to everyone. So I do know who's using it and who's not. And so I just wanted to put a little shout out here to the lifechangingjoy.com website, but also some of the other tools we have, starting with, of course, lifechangingjoy.com. This is a great, great resource to introduce people to the Mia Lisa concept. There's a great video with Ariane going through the concept. There's other videos on here as well that go through, the concept as far as the jewelry goes. And there are some great videos and information under making money. And so if you click on that, there's some great information on just a practical way to make money with Mia Lisa by the concept of you getting 3 and they get 3, and some of the trainings that Ariane, I think it was last week actually, that went over the 3x3x3 plan, and just another way to kind of break down the comp plan, because sometimes that can be very confusing. So this is a great video to kind of walk through a practical way of making money with Mia Lisa, and then of course a great video by Ariane going through it in a little bit more detail, and then she actually walks through the comp plan itself. So a great resource for people to learn about the business. I know a lot of people are always hesitant to talk to people about the opportunity in the business because they don't think that they have all the answers or that they know enough to be able to tell somebody about Mia Lisa. But first and foremost, all you have to do is tell them why you're excited, and that should be enough. But you can also send them to lifechangingjoy.com and tell them to check out the Make Money link, and they can get a lot of information here as well. We have created a survey that you want them to fill out. I have had some feedback from some people who have said that they've sent people to lifechangingjoy.com, but they forgot to tell them that they need to fill out the survey. So yes, that's of course a big part of this, is you want to tell them So just go to this website, fill out the survey, and I get credit for it. There's a number of different angles you can go there. From a fashion event, you can have people go to lifechangingjoy.com and maybe give them a little something to kind of persuade them. Or you can always just contact people and say, hey, I need your help. I just want your feedback. Would you go to this website, check it out, and fill out the survey? I get credit for it. There's a number of different angles, ways that you can promote it. But if you tell them to go and click on the survey, they can fill it out here. And I don't know if Sarah Peace knew that what this Kristen was thinking, and whether she already knew that she was that excited and wanted to sign up. But either way, sometimes I know for a fact, having been managing this website for a while, I know for a fact that a lot of people have kind of been surprised by the comments that people leave on here, because maybe they didn't think they would be interested, and they come on here and they select that they're interested. And if nothing else, a lot of them select that they would like to see the jewelry in person if they haven't already, if it's somebody that you're just introducing to the concept. So there's a number of different ways that people can learn about, or there's a number of different ways that you can get feedback from them filling out this survey, and then it gives you just a great way to be able to follow up. And it's very easy to follow up. I highly doubt that Sarah had a hard time following up with this Kristen gal after she filled out the information that she did. So once again, just a great resource. If you have any suggestions, or if there's anything you can think of that Life Changing Jewelry needs, then let me know. The other thing that I want to go over real quick, and I know we've gone over this before, so I won't spend a lot of time on this. We've gone over it recently, but under Team Mia Magic, back on our homepage, of course, lifechangingjewelry.com is for your customers and for your prospects, but teammiamagic.com is our website for our team members and for all of you. It's a resource for all of you. And particularly under the resources tab here, we have a lot of information and content under there that I would highly recommend checking out. But if you look at the drop down there, there's the Ta-Da-To-Do. Many of you know about it, but we have had great feedback this week. There's, of course, a new interface out, kind of a new and improved Ta-Da-To-Do that was released about a week or so ago, and the feedback has been phenomenal. So I've been getting lots of good feedback. Scott Zimmerman's been getting lots of good feedback. We've been getting lots of good feedback from people who actually are using Ta-Da-To-Do, and they are getting the responses now. They are getting the customers to actually place orders that, because of the fact that they were dripping on them. We even ourselves had one that happened this week where somebody that had shown interest in the opportunity a while back, we put them on a little drip campaign just to stay in touch with them, and kind of off our radar, to be honest with you, and didn't really know or think that there was anything that was going to come from it. But they contacted us out of the blue and said, hey, thanks so much for staying in touch with me. The timing wasn't right, back, when we first talked, but now, I've sold my boutique business, she said, and I'm excited to get going. I would love to do this. I'm excited to get going with Mia Alicia. So we've had one recently ourselves. I know Marsha Burris has had some great success. She was so excited, when she had an order that was placed the other day because she was staying in touch with them. So if you would like more information on what it is, please go to teammiamagic.com under resources in the drop down to Ta-Da-To-Do there. But basically, it's a personal assistant for you that will work for you 24/7 for only $14.95 a month. So that's basically what it is. So one VersaStyle piece will basically pay for that. So one order a month where you sell one piece will basically pay for that. So it's basically next to nothing. Where Scott Zimmerman's practically giving it away for free. So it's very, very minimal for the return on your investment there. But you just go on here, sign up, and then, of course, email me the information, and I will help you get started. There's a nice little webinar where we went through it in detail there that you can go over, but there's a nice little visual that you can click on if you want to see what it looks like. If you want just a demo, if you're not quite sure, if you're on the fence and you want to call me and get a demo, I can walk you through a demo. I can share my screen and I can walk you through it and show you exactly how it works if you would like as well. But basically, the other thing I wanted to point out, once again, to those of you who are using Ta-Da-To-Do, just look under here under the Ta-Da-To-Do campaigns, because inside the program there is not a place to have a description of the campaign. So just make sure you come here to look at what the campaigns are and what the information is. inside the campaigns, when the emails go out, how often they go out, whether they are staggered, you know, all that kind of stuff. So you can look at all the details of the campaigns here. If you can't click on it, it's because it is almost finished, not quite done, but we do have a lot of them that we are working on. But the majority of them, 90% of them, are done and ready for you to use. And so please take advantage of them and use them, and make sure you are making those important contacts with your customers and prospects. Make sure you are just staying in front of them, keeping your name in front of them at all times. It's the whole top of the mind awareness concept, and it can be very, very effective. I know a lot of you have a lot of names. You're getting up into the hundreds, most of you, and in the thousands for a lot of you that have been doing a lot of events and a lot of fashion events. And there are literally just so many people out there that you are trying to juggle as far as prospects, contacts, people who have said they were interested in a fashion event, but they just never would pin down a time. You know, you need to be in front of these people, and this is a no-brainer way to do it. So anyway, just a couple of resources that we have provided to try to help you be successful, in addition to just all the amazing training. Once again, you know, we had a recent training on Facebook parties that should help a lot of you. I mean, there's just a lot of resources, so really no reason why you shouldn't be having success. So just make sure that you stay focused on the important income producing activities, which is, of course, as always, booking, selling, and recruiting. With that, I will turn the time over to Ariane, who has a great training today on the basics of booking and some booking ideas. So I'm going to turn the time over to her.
Hello and happy Monday to you all. Oh my gosh, can you believe we're in the final stretch of July? Whoa, where has summer gone? Well, time flies when you're having fun, and we are definitely having fun with our Me Alicia business. I do just want to remind you that this is the final week for the Me Alicia birthday presents that we have going on, our 3 drawings, also our 2 grand prize winners. So make sure that you're still focusing on your fashion events, of course, adding your new level 1 designers, and you're drawing for your fashionistas. And we will be holding this webinar to do those live, you know, let's make a deal style drawings for those 3 prizes right after convention. So you'll get that information, and we'll set up our webinar for that so we can have that excitement going on. But again, I just want to remind you that it is not over until the very, very end of the month. I know that many of you are so close to earning your elite retreat. Many of you are pushing for the VIP reception entrance at convention. There's lots of you who are working on rank advancements. So make sure that you do not ever give up until the very, very, very last minute when the clock strikes midnight Central Time on the last day of the month. So great things always happen when you do not quit before the miracle, and absolutely amazing things happen when you push till the very, very end. So keep focused, keep going this month. There's still an entire week left and lots of exciting things happening in your Me Alicia business. Those of you who are coming to convention, oh my gosh, you are going to absolutely have your hair blown back. There are incredible announcements. Again, it's not too late. We still have designers who are registering and buying their plane tickets as of this last couple of days. And you know what? I can tell you that if you were to start, let's say you were to start your own franchise, you're going to have to invest some money to start a successful business. And, you know, you've got to look at coming to conventions like taking a college course. You know, most people take out a student loan to get the education that they need to go through college and to take college courses so that they can have the job and the income that they want to have to benefit them, their lives, their families, their financial situation. And you really need to look at convention as investing in your business education with me, Alicia. I can't tell you how many times I hear from designers, I just haven't earned the right to come, or I haven't made enough money, or my husband says because I haven't made enough money that I can't come to convention. And I have to tell you that that is absolutely the backwards way to think about success in your business. No one would go out and try to be a doctor or a lawyer or a school teacher for that matter, or an engineer without going to college. Nobody would say, well, you haven't proven yourself as an engineer yet, so why would you spend $100,000 getting a great education from MIT? We just don't think that way, but for some reason there is backwards thinking about attending a convention or investing the money in a plane ticket. You know what? A college course is going to cost you more than $1,000, and you're not going to make money immediately from that. Your plane ticket may cost you $1,000. You may have to charge that on a credit card, but I can promise you that when you come to convention, you're going to learn the absolute tools that you need to go home and start making money immediately. Not 4 years from now when you get a degree, not 8 years from now when you get a master's, not 12 years from now or 10 years from now when you get a doctorate, but you can invest, a couple $1,000, come to convention, and you will start making money immediately. And so I want